This is a moment in time for Ducati, a very special moment in time for us to, as we have a lot of history being known for developing twin-cylinder engine motorcycles, and specifically being able to engineer the twin in the world of World Superbike to its maximum level of performance. In fact, with the 1299 with the Superleggera that we brought to market, it was the highest performing twin ever made, and it will retain its level for that with us. And it was time for us to evolve. And one of the things that our customers always expect from us is to deliver the best performance that we possibly can. And it's important that we respect our heritage and our roots, but it's also important that we bring something to market that is what people expect from us. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the new Panigale V4s. So this is our departure from our step into the new world of the Panigale. From a design perspective, you'll see that it is an evolution of the existing Panigale design, but where the 1299 was a bit more of a marathon runner, this is a bit more of an Ironman athlete. The design is more muscular. It has many characteristics in the design and the style that are directly related to the technologies that we've evolved for MotoGP. And in fact, a couple of the key features that you see is that the gas tank is actually more of a fuel cell that goes underneath the rider. And in front of that is actually a lot of electronics, exactly like we do in MotoGP. The twin spar frame is very similar to what we use in MotoGP, but from a design and aesthetic standpoint, it still very much has that Panigale look. And at the heart of this is the new V4 motor. This motor has been designed in close connection with our racing in MotoGP, and we could unquestionably say that this has so many characteristics that have been directly derived from what we've learned on the track, from the counter-rotating crankshaft to the desmodromic valve actuating system that is applied in this motorcycle and applied similarly that in MotoGP, and the twin pulse firing order. Personally, I haven't had a chance to ride it. I've only talked to engineers and test riders and friends at the factory that have. But the feeling that I've heard so far is it feels like a Ducati, which is always important, but more. And I think that that's a really important piece to take into consideration, is that as we evolve and we bring new things to market and step into different areas, that we stay true to who we are and our identity as a brand. And also the amount of technology that's in this is honestly too long for me to list, and it's better for you to reference the press release, because there's so much that's going on in here that the idea is really it's to deliver the best level of experience from terms of electronics and give the customer an experience that allows them to feel as though that they're a professional rider, and to be able to develop with the bike as well. People ask, when you look at a motorcycle like this, you know, how can you do better? And we have a bit of a tradition when we bring a new motorcycle to market, that while it's always important for us to bring the standard in an S version, we have people that are looking for more. And it's also something for us to be able to kind of capture that moment in time for that customer that's looking for that little bit more. And this is the V4 Speciale. And the Speciale, as you see in like tricolore paint livery, is an opportunity for us to commemorate the launch of this new motorcycle. This is something that we've done historically over the years, through 851s to 1098s to 1199s, and even as we've closed the chapter on the 1299 with the final edition. It's something that it's an absolute beautiful livery that's timeless, but it's not just a beautiful paint scheme. There's been a lot of additional features that have been added to this motorcycle, and specifically, this motorcycle will come separate but with the motorcycle, with a full Akrapovic titanium exhaust system that actually increases the horsepower up to 226 horsepower for the V4. It also will come with fully adjustable billet rear sets, adjustable levers, crash protection for the levers, some additional carbon fiber Alcantara seats, elements that will allow it to be track prepped and ready. And this one is so new that we actually weren't able to get all of the extra pieces to be able to put on the motorcycle before it came here. So, but when you get a chance to take a look up close and personal, you'll be able to see the attention to detail that's really been put through with this motorcycle. And that concludes our day here at the Ducati booth. I thank you guys for your time. Thank you very much for your time. I look forward to seeing you guys out in the next year, hopefully on the road somewhere or the track.